What's up, YouTube? I'm going to do a quick video on an update on my 2.6 gallon cherry shrimp tank that I've got going on. Did a video a couple months, or maybe just about a month back, of the dry start that I was doing with it. And it's all dwarf hair grass. That's in there right now, the only plant that I have in there. I wanted a real simple scape with just the grass and the wood and the rock there. So did that pretty well, but the grass has filled in amazingly, as you can see. If it'll focus, there it is. But yeah, grass is all filled in. The shrimp are doing great. I have 4 or 5 in there right now. They're all females, which is kind of upsetting. I wish I had a male in there so they can breed. And when I got them, the reason I know they're all females because they're all saddled. And they're all real, deep red color. But when I got them, the one was buried, and I was really hoping that, those eggs would make it, but nothing ever came of them as far as I can see. It really is, though. I mean, you just saw that one sitting there. They get down in the grass. They're hard to see. So there even could be babies in there. I just haven't noticed them. But so far, this tank is doing great. I've had a couple major algae blooms, and I just think it's because it's such a small tank, and it's taken me a little bit to figure out the balance with the frequency of water changes, the lighting times, the right flow with the filter. As you can see, there's that wood back there. Has a little bit of algae on it, same with the rock. And when I was having those really bad algae blooms, it was completely green, both of those things, like greener than the grass. And I was scraping my glass every day. It got pretty bad. There's even some algae inside the filter in there, and you can see it on the back glass there. But I've pretty much gotten it, so I really only have to scrape the glass every couple days. I mean, like I said, it's a small tank, and I have really high lighting on it. I mean, these LEDs are extremely bright. It's a Phoenix Fuge Ray. It's real small. I love it though. It's great. This heater is junk. It's an Aqueon. It's junk. It doesn't do anything. But everything else is great. I picked up this real tiny clear thermometer. I love it. It looks great. It adds to the real simple look that I've been trying to go for. I want to pretty soon here grab a Blixa japonica just to throw in that back corner, back behind that log. I think it would look pretty good. Just add to it. It's the same basic shape almost as the dwarf hairgrass. I mean, it's not, but I don't know. If you know what it looks like, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, the shrimp are doing great. You can see one back there. They love to munch on the algae on the log. They clean the algae off the grass, obviously. And then I feed them every now and again. I don't want to feed too much because, like I said, it's a small tank. So I try and not put too much things in there. I'm running injected CO2 through a fluval CO2 diffuser. Works amazingly. It's not on right now because it's nighttime. The lights were actually off. I turned them on just to make this video real quick. Goes through a Aquatech bubble counter, and then down into an it's real dark, but it's an Aquatech mini CO2 regulator. It works amazingly, and it's sitting on a paintball canister. It's like a 22-ounce CO2 paintball canister. And then there's an overall shot. Up here I have a pothos plant, or what is left of it rather. My cats decided to eat all the leaves off of it, but I left it in there in hopes that the leaves will grow back off of it. Because in either way, I'm sure it's still soaking up a lot of the excess nutrients out of the water. So, sorry about that. But yeah, there's a good overall progress. I really need to trim the grass here soon. It's getting pretty long, but it looks really, really nice. The whole tank has turned out great. Everyone's always said, you know, dwarf hairgrass and along with the HC is really hard to grow. But it exploded in this tank. It's wonderful in here. So I'll probably do another update video when I get that Blixa in there. Maybe, I don't know. And I'm planning on getting more shrimp in here. Probably some crystal reds and crystal blacks. So I'll probably do the update, especially when I get the shrimp in there. So I've also done a rescape on my fluval 5-gallon. You can see, there's my beta coming out to see what's up, because it's late, like I said, and just turned on the light real quick just to show it. Thinks he's gonna get food. But yeah, moved that plant back in the corner, got rid of that stupid little basket. Put this piece of driftwood in here. I love that piece of driftwood. I had my Anubias attached to it, kind of, but it got blown off the last time I did a water change, so I gotta put that back on there. I got this mess of Java moss kind of growing out over here. It doesn't look too good because I just got back from vacation and had my roommates taking care of my tanks, and he just did not turn this light on for an entire week, so it's kind of looking a little thin and bare, but it'll pop back for sure. Other than that, I mean, this tank is the most stable tank I've ever had in my entire life. Granted, it's a small bio load, just the beta and snails, but still, it's the most stable, and I 100% definitely the Biomax that I have in there. The best media, and just great idea for media in this tank. I hope other people pick it up and decide to do it with their tank. And then I got one more thing to show you guys. I got this tank yesterday. When I came home from vacation, I noticed my friend was selling it on Facebook, and I immediately texted him. I was like, whoa, well, let me get that off you. It's a 28-gallon, I think. It's weird. It's 1 inch bigger than what the 28 gallons read. I mean, that's not a huge, crazy thing, but I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing it's a 28 gallon. He had no idea what size it was, but it's a 28 gallon bow front is what I'm gonna guess it is for sure. And this is gonna be my next planted tank project. I'm gonna tear down my saltwater tank. I'm just bored with it, honestly. It's just not doing anything. It's just stayed the same, and I much prefer live planting freshwater. That's just me, I guess. So that'll be my next thing. With it, I got this gigantic box of goodies, and I don't know what exactly all I'll use. I know there's an air pump in there and a heater, a couple heaters I think, and then a hang on the back filter, because I think it came as like a starter kit type thing, but I probably won't use most of it. I'll go a little more high tech, but like I said, I'm going to tear down my 10-gallon saltwater and replace this, put it in the same spot, and use the light that was on that, because it's a really, really bright light and could be a lot more useful in this tank because it's pretty deep. I don't know if you can tell the size of it just by looking at it, but here's my hand, I guess. I have a pretty large hand also. I mean, it's a big tank for being a 28-gallon. That's why I was so surprised when I measured it out and saw those dimensions. So yeah, I'll post that video when it comes to it. Thanks for checking out my video. Peace.